lupa like, share, and subscribe ya teman-teman, karena subscribe itu gratis. Karena dengan menekan tombol subscribe berarti teman-teman semua mendukung channel ini. Terima kasih.
Round 15 of the MotoGP World Championship is ready to go. 4 racers there from all riders on the front row, particularly Marc Marquez, who shoots through immediately to take the lead and will lead through turn 1 here in Austin. But then between the 2 Suzuki teammates, Rins under pressure immediately as well though from Jorge Martin. Rins started 7th, he's inside that top 4 already. Yeah, brilliant from both he and championship leader Fabio Quartararo. Bagnaia then in 3rd. There is Alex Rins and up to 4th, just ahead of Jorge Martin. Miller tried to run a tight line into the podium places up the inside of Bagnaia. Alex Rins has gained 4 places in the first sector already. What a rocket start for Alex Rins. There you should see the Mir struggling. Mir in particular tried to fight a way through on Grand Mir. He makes that move, stick on the LCR Honda. Miller run that tight inside line into turn 1 to try and make some place. So from 10th, but he got boxed in. And Miller still in 10th place at the moment. Not enough room. Exactly where Marquez wanted to be, that he got the perfect start. And now then, can he execute plan A? Pecco Bagnaia thought that he'd get his head down, try and gap the field and then manage it as perhaps fatigue pressed to keep the pressure on Pecco Bagnaia. We head up towards turn 16. Fabio Quartararo keeping his arc leading this one. It's all about where Pecco Bagnaia finishes at the moment. His championship rival is in 4th. Brad Binder made up a couple of places on this opening lap. That's sensational by the 2019 Texas winner. 7th he started and he's already clawed his way up inside that top 3. Marquez leads them by coming under pressure. Further back here, Miller cannot find a way through on the South African Brad Binder. Miller then still in 9th place. Paul Espargaró just got 2 or 3 laps around this growth circuit before he's got the optimum grip, and they'll be hoping that that's a key choice for the second in that second position. He's resisting at the moment, the pressure coming from Alex Rins. They're just starting to gap Martin and Bagnaia. Martin's actually got Pecco Bagnaia, hasn't he? It's not been the start of pole position, and he's got work to do immediately then down in 5th. Breaking into turn 11. Marc Marquez, same gap as it was on the previous lap, back to Quartararo and Alex. Yeah, the exchange line between there down the hill into turn number 11. Nakagami's had good pace all weekend. He's been top 6 in 2 or 3 sessions. He was quickest. He's gone down. He's tapping Nakagami. It is Nakagami who had great pace this weekend, this morning in particular. Taka tumbles in Texas, not what we wanted to say at all. Sometimes when there's these pressure atmospheres, there's expectation on the shoulders of the Japanese rider. We saw it Aragon last year. He can. He's just started to close up on Alex Rins in the fight for 3rd as we come across the line then to complete lap 2. It's still Marc Marquez that leads, fastest lap of the race, 2 top 5 rhythm yesterday, but at the moment he's been absolutely awesome. 2:04.859, the best lap of the race coming in. Kagami was a couple of tenths quicker. This is the helicopter shots through the twists and turns. Zarco, Johan Zarco has crashed out, the Frenchman, and his poor form unfortunately, and out. Well, he's scored just 9 points potentially now in the last 5 races. What's happened? Jorge Martin and Alex Rins are joining the party. Marc Marquez is not able to escape right at this moment in time. Yeah, normally at this stage, a different Marc Marquez. This year he recovers back to full fitness. So I thought Martin was going to have a look at Quartararo then. He's looking very good, isn't he?
Yeah, what I saw was when Martin passed him down the front straight here, past me, that Martin actually, with the higher speed of the Duke, actually braked slightly earlier. Rins had to side pass it. He had to back off the ground, had to leap, and he pulled it off perfect.
It is looking a a real nuisance. As he gets closer now, we're on board with him to Fabio Quartararo. Yeah, Alex Rins won't be too worried though at the moment, will he? Because Marquez and Quartararo are not breaking away from Jorge Martin, who you've got to say at the moment is doing an absolutely outstanding job. He didn't think he had this kind of pace to go in this podium battle early on. So Marquez has got his head down now. He's just had his fastest lap through on him. In the meantime, Jack Miller has now passed Bagnaia, so Bagnaia has dropped to 6th. What can Miller do now? He's got some clear air. Can he close up to the leading quartet? Yeah, Marquez will be hoping that Jorge Martin can start roughing up Fabio Quartararo here, because then it's giving him that opportunity to put a bit more daylight between himself and the chasing pack. You can see Marquez has opened up about a dozen bike lengths and more as they swing down through that very push already from the 8 times world champion. Yeah, the advantage now, it's gone up by half a second already in this first 2 sectors on this 6th lap. He's nearly a second clear now of the Frenchman. This is what he does. And Jack Miller has gone through, crucially, on Alex Rins. This is a great fight through the pack from the Australian. He's gone from 10th on the grid, and he's now up into 4th in the background there. Juan Mir has been passed as well. Brad Binder is up into 7th. Because Bagnaia knew that just using that little bit of extra acceleration for the Ducati at the moment, championship-wise, this is going perfectly for Fabio Quartararo. 20 points he would take to Pecco Bagnaia's 11. Would increase his advantage to 57 with 3 races to go as things stand. We crossed the line in 2019, 3.6 seconds clear he was when he crashed out. Surprisingly, 2 years ago at turn 12. Can't really see history repeating itself here today. But for the 8 times world champion, it's 2.8 seconds. Other 3 circuits that stand out, aren't they, when you look at a MotoGP calendar? Marc Marquez, 100% fit, is a threat at every circuit, but not even 100% fit. Marquez at Sachsenring, in Aragon, in Austin, they are the 3 circuits where you just knew Marc Marquez was going to bring out the big gun and narrow defeat to Bagnaia in Aragon. You always got a sense that he'd have chalked this one off, thinking this is a great chance to take his 2nd win of the season. He was on the front row for the first time since that fateful Jerez Grand Prix back in 2020. Back in Sachsenring and Aragon as well, he was playing down his chances for most of the weekend, but there's just been a different look in his eye here this weekend. He knew, thinking about World Championships, he does not want to lose here in Austin again. He wants his crown back. This amazing record that he has in America is going to continue by the looks of things. Yeah, at the moment it's a tough one to call between Marc Marquez and Jorge Martin for riding the day at this stage, because Martin, this gap down to 3/10 or so to Martin, has just been able to make no further progress. Jorge Martin's just brilliantly keeping that gap to around 3-4 tenths. In fact, he's eked it out. He was a little bit tough on that last lap over Miller. It's up to 7. Absolutely peeling away from the pack at 2:04.5. Just for good measure as well. No one's even within half a second of Miller. The lesser chance he has of then trying to reel back in Jorge Martin, who's now 1.3 seconds clear of Jack Miller. 6/10 on that last lap Martin took out of the Aussie. Cares. Less than a tenth slower than Fabio Quartararo. Super impressed. I know I keep saying it, but we did not expect this from Jorge Martin. He didn't expect it from himself after you listened to his comments. There you go. Jack Miller, if Miller just knows he's struggling a bit, he knows exactly what Bagnaia needs. You couldn't really make that look any more obvious.
Was there a mapping 8 message?
Well, he did say, didn't he, a couple of rounds ago, that if he can help Bagnaia, then he will. And he's not exactly in a race-winning position. Unravelled in that 15-minute Q2 session, left him in 10th place on the grid. And after a storming charge through the pack, it just hasn't happened at all. Did not succeed. Yeah, well, Bagnaia has got his hands full to cut that gap. He's got to find 2 seconds back to Jorge Martin. I mean, they're running identical pace, so Jorge Martin's going to have a pretty significant drop-off either tyre-wise or... Yeah, and on that lap there, Bagnaia was still 4/10 down on Jorge Martin. We'll keep an eye on that gap. There's 7 laps to go here in Austin. Marc Marquez in complete control, 3.6 seconds up the road ahead of Fabio Quartararo, the World Championship leader. Quartararo then will have a match point if it stays as is to win the championship next time out in Misano.